Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and Marys, good morning. It's a special day today. I'm independent. I'm not wearing my Depends. So, we're going to be talking today about a piece of software that a friend of mine, Steve Hart, uses, and I use, and many other people use this kind of thing. And we're talking about marketing and my frustration with this goofy internet thing and the efficacy of the physical world. Here we go. Where is he? Steve-O. Good day.
Hey, I got a card.
Should I predict it?
Huh?
Should I predict it?
Yes. What do you think it is?
Like a playing card. It's the Two of Hearts.
That's close. 3 of clubs.
I
Someday
don't know.
somebody's going to get that right. It'll be amazing.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I changed my mind.
Now, what card is this?
That's a postcard with a QR
That's right.
code
This
on it.
is one of my postcards I send out.
Oh, there's a magician on there.
Yeah,
I love your hat, by the way.
I'll show you these later. So
Yeah,
yes, I'm happy to talk about this. Let me just preface by all this by saying, years ago I learned that positioning yourself in the market is most critical, and the positioning has to begin right here in your
Yes.
mind. You have to decide where you want to be in the market and what markets you want to go after. That's the biggest challenge a lot of people have, is making that decision about where they're going to be in the market and how they perceive themselves. Because if you don't perceive yourself as what you're promoting, then you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
You're
I
wasting your
get what
time.
you're saying. Like some people say, well, everybody loves magic, so my market is everything. And that's kind of not good. And then early on, when I was trying to get my sea legs, if you will, I wanted to perceive myself as more suave and debonair. So I used my name, Bradley Arthur Goodham, magician, close-up illusionist. Then I realized that I'm not suave and debonair. I'm dorky. So I had to change it to Magic Brad.
That's right. Smart. That's a great illustration of how you evolved in your branding yourself, of your persona, discovering who you are and what it is and how you present your magic. Because I did the exact same thing, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
I used to wear the tuxedo, the tails, and the suave and debonair with the candles and birds and silk handkerchiefs. And the more I did it, people were laughing. I'm going, why? Why are they laughing at that? And I watched the video and I realized I'm being funny.
Right. Well, if you're going to be like a Tom Sony, then be like a Tom Sony.
And that is a direction I started moving in. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that's an interesting point, because I think a lot of people, especially when they first start, they do think that I can do magic for anybody. I'm going to do trade shows and I'm going to do children's birthday parties.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's a market for that, and there are people to fulfill those jobs. But here's an example. I'm surprised how many magicians advertise themselves as a comedy magician, and yet they're not funny, and their promo material doesn't look funny. There's nothing about it that makes it look like comedy magic. So let's wake up to who we are and what it is that we're offering. That's the beginning of marketing right there.
Well, on a marketing level, that's a misalignment, because the customer sees comedy magic and they go, okay, I'm going to hire this comedy magician. And then when they get the brochure and they see the guy in a tux tails and he doesn't seem very funny.
Right. No, and I'm telling you that it just blows me away.
And they throw the postcard away.
Some magicians are perfect for, suave and debonair opportunities,
Sure. Lance Burton.
Yeah, Lance Burton, people who work trade shows, that's not strictly a comedy magician's position. And you can use some comedy in it, but the point I'm making is it's not for everybody. It's not.
Sure. Yeah, and going back into the postcard thing, I use the QR code too, but I make them bigger.
Wow, you did? Why did you do that?
Just lack of creativity.
Wait, what'd you say?
Lack of creativity.
That's what I thought you said.
I couldn't think of what to put on there.
You're saying,
And
I don't know what to put on the card, but if you link to this link, it'll tell you what I want to tell you.
But it it goes right to it. It actually talks about this program. So if anybody's just was to scan this QR code right now, just
Yeah,
pause your video
yeah.
and
People
scan that.
can hold their camera.
It says, "I'd like to use my magic marketing tool to promote your business." And then it's got their name because the software that you and I use has a print merge feature in it. It says, "Brian, go ahead, scan this QR code with your smartphone." And then it's got my phone number and name on there in case you want to call me. But this only costs 47 or 40 cents to mail out. And that's what I love about it is it's something that I can budget for. I know what it costs me rather than a Facebook ad or a pay per click. You don't know if you're going to pay $1 for a click or what.
Well, when you introduced me to the postcard program, um, I definitely jumped right on it because I had an experience several years back of doing it myself. And what that means is I had to go create the list on my own, and I had to go to the library and handwrite everything, every address down. And then I had to take every postcard and handwrite. That's how I did it back then, you know. But I found it to be very successful. I was surprised that how successful it was, and why I didn't continue that I don't know. Partly because I changed my market. I moved from Indiana to Florida. Um, just my marketing as a whole had shifted and changed. So that's part of the reason why I didn't continue. But when you showed me the possibilities of what I could do with these postcards, um, I jumped on it, and it has definitely paid off. No
Well,
question about it.
I know that I quit doing direct mail stuff when the internet came along.
Yeah,
I bought into that illusion
yeah,
of I'm going to reach everybody in the world with a single click.
right. And
And then,
I fell in the same basket. Yeah,
yeah, we start. You got to have a web page. Okay, I got a web page. You got to have a blog. Okay, I got to have a blog. You got to do Facebook ads. Okay, I'm
well,
doing Facebook ads.
I do depend upon my internet and my website
Yes,
with these cards. No, don't get me wrong. It's a combination of them coming together.
true.
In other words, that QR code, as you just said, that QR code right there takes people to the internet. I got one on the other side. One is the video I want them to see, and the other.
Hold the QR code up there real close to the camera so maybe they can scan it and a little higher.
Boy, I'm backwards. Isn't that terrible?
I wonder if it's backwards. No, it's straight for me.
No, it's straight. It's just I'm not doing a very good job of holding it
Okay,
in front of my camera.
it's all good.
There we go. So
Yeah.
that one is Who is Steve Hart? That would be my website.
Perfect.
Where on the other side would be the video. Yeah, see, watch a
Oh,
video
video,
of Steve's
yeah.
show. See, so, but I told you from experience, people were calling me after getting my postcards, and I asked them, "Did you go look at the video through the QR code?" And 80% of them did not yet. So the QR code on my last mailing, I don't have it here with me. It's out in the car. I mean, the picture postcards.
Yeah.
I didn't put. I only put one QR code on it instead of two. And but the postcards, what I'm trying to say is the postcard got their attention. It was something they got in the mail in their hand that made them want to go and call me and contact me or send me an email, whichever. Most of them called me. And so that's working. That is definitely working. I have 12 shows. I'm doing my first one today. 12 shows in the month of July booked already.
Wow.
And it was almost, I think 90% of those are through my postcards.
And those your daycare centers and senior centers?
Yeah, that's my market. I'm focusing on daycare centers and senior centers. I've kind of narrowed it down because it's easy for me to work those markets and perform those
It's
shows.
definitely important to narrow it down and get that alignment.
Oh, yeah, right.
And that's something I wanted to share. Some people don't think of that kind of stuff. That what is the recipient of the postcard? What are they thinking? If you're
Right.
sending it to a daycare center, they are always looking to fill their calendar with entertainment for the kids.
Right.
Whereas if you're doing a holiday party, it's just around December.
Right.
Similar like birthdays. When the person gets the card and they go, Oh man, it's only July and Johnny's birthday's not till September, so I'm just going to put this up on the refrigerator.
I hope they do. I do want to point out each one of these. I only sent out 100 at a time, 100 postcards. That's really not very many if you think
No.
about it. That's not very many at all. And through our Mailbox Power program, it's very easy to do. And as you said, very inexpensive. I mean, I couldn't believe the amount of work I used to do to send these postcards out. Now that this thing is automatic and it works, and I'm staying on top of it, and I'm getting it's increased my business immensely. And because I used to spend all kinds of money on the Yellow Pages years ago, Yellow
Oh
Page
wow.
ads. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe how much money I spent. And then I just this last year, I bought an ad in a local magazine, a $300 ad for 2 months. And I didn't get one call out of that ad. The reason why I know that because I made it the response so that I would know where it came from.
Sure.
Not one. And when I did this for 40 cents a postcard, whoa! And now I'm getting these bookings. It's the way to go.
Well, what's 40 cents times 100? Is that
It's
$4?
huh?
Is
No,
that
it's
$4?
$40.
$40.
Right?
Yeah. So $40 versus $300.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, postcards again, they just make much more sense. The longevity of them, like I said, they can put that up in the refrigerator and it's there when September rolls around for Johnny's birthday, if you're doing the birthday. I used to do corporate stuff, so I did like their company picnics. So my postcard was relevant to, company picnic planner is who I sent it to, and it would go to the human resources person or Sally, the secretary, whoever's coordinating the company picnic this year, and it was relevant to
And
what I was promoting.
yeah, and I pass these out as my business card. People ask me for a business card. I reach in my suitcase and pull these out and give them to them, and they go, whoa, wow, this is great. Now this was my first one. Um, boy,
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I love the primary colors.
that was my very first one, and this was my favorite one right now. This went out to daycares and summer camps. Um, I got lucky with that photo. Someone took that photo for me,
It's a good one.
and it works well. And then on the other side is my um, professional entertainment for daycare centers and summer camps. I'm telling you, I booked a lot of them out of this.
Well,
Now, these, I'm sorry, what?
go ahead. Go ahead.
These two, these are my senior. Um, when I put smiles upon their faces
Sure.
and joy in their hearts, that's real magic. And that photograph is actually this photograph enlarged.
Okay.
So, the point I'm making is these things are working, and all I have to do is come up. Well, first thing, we forgot to mention this. Where do you get the list? Well, Mailbox Power has the list for you, depending on how much you want to buy and how far you want to go demographically and geographically.
Right.
And that's what's so great. You get to pick the markets you want to go for, and then you buy the list, and it's cheap compared to other list builders that I've seen out there. Now,
and the longevity of it is much longer than an email address because people can change email addresses just like that. But if they live in a house, they're probably committed to 40 years.
Yeah. And then when I get my list, I can manipulate and change the list. Sometimes I'll get postcards back from companies that are no longer, like here's one here, that no longer in business. And so I take them off the list, on my list. So the next time I do a mailing, it's not repeated,
Sure. Exactly. And then a lot of people don't realize what's in this software because they just see the outside of it, but it's also got the ability to automate some things if you want to take the time to set that up. You can create a birthday club campaign and create a birthday club form so the mom can put the name and address of the son, and the son will get a little postcard that'll say, "Hey, Johnny, you want to have some magic at your birthday?" Automate that stuff.
Right.
Very cool.
I'm what I have to do is I have to figure out what it is I'm going to put on the cards. Now, I know that Mailbox Power offers different ideas for you. The postcards already made up for you, right? Is that right?
Yeah, they have automated campaigns and graphics and stuff like that. But just
Yeah.
a side tip, I use Canva.
Right. Yeah, but I prefer to use my own because I think I know basically how to market myself, and how I want to present myself. And you pointed out about the this look of me with the hat and those glasses. Now, I don't always wear the clown nose, but that is sort of become my trademark now.
Yeah,
I
that's your
mean,
brand. Yeah.
people recognize me and they like that look,
Yep.
It plays well. Now I don't wear the top hat all the way through my show. Um, I use the top hat as part of my magic. I do. I don't pull a rabbit out of it, but I do some other things.
There's some magic in there. I saw that little short you did with the
Yeah.
hat, and the cane.
Yeah. No,
Pretty cool.
it's working very well. The object is to simplify this, and when it comes to marketing, this is a simple way of marketing yourself. I heard the old saying, half of my marketing budget, my money I spend on marketing, is a waste. I just wish I knew which half it was. You've heard
Yeah,
that
and
before.
I'll even go against that a little bit. I guess if you have an open mind to value everything, even if you send a postcard to a non-existent address that went out of business, it's not a waste because it cleans up your database.
It's a what?
It cleans up your database.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And even if someone isn't having an event right now, they get the call.
I don't see any of this as being a waste. I really don't.
No, it's only 40 cents, and it's in front of their
the
mind.
money I spent on, like I said, the magazine ad for $300 for that ad, that was a waste. I should have known better.
I spend 6,000 for a list of brides to do wedding receptions.
No.
Didn't get nothing.
So anyway, I'm very happy with how it's working. But here's what it does require. It does require, in my opinion, having a good video, and that means a video of a live performance produced so that people viewing it can watch it within a short amount of time and see that you're a true pro and the audience reacts to you and the interaction you have with the audience. They need to see that.
Right.
That's the first, and then you need to have a website to put that on so that people can go and watch the website. And you can do it off of YouTube, but I prefer to have the video on my website along with the pictures and testimonies and all the other stuff that go along with it.
Well, they definitely need to have someplace to go. They need a way to contact you, and they need a call to action. And
Right.
quite honestly, if they look at your video and they don't like you, they're not going to call you.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
No. Yeah.
The nice thing, in my opinion, is with the postcard, like doing the corporate stuff, you send it to the corporation, the mail person takes it, they look at it, they get that brand, and then they give it to the recipient, the event planner or the front desk receptionist in the event area. They see it. Then the event planner gets it, looks at it. They bring it to the planning committee, passes it around. They all see it. And then they go, you know what? We don't want this person. So they throw the card in the garbage. Now the garbage man sees it. So the challenge is to get there before the garbage man does.
Yeah.
I love postcards. I want to do more. You're not so semi-retired. You're gigging. You got a gig today that you got to get to, and you got
I do.
12. You said this month. I'm pondering if I want to start it again. I did get a call for a wedding reception in October that I got to do, but
you better go.
I'm not trying.
You better go, so be ready for that.
Yeah, I got to go get prepared. Hey, I found some of my silk dye stuff that I was looking for.
Oh, good.
I'm back in the market.
We'll have to spend some time together on that. Yeah.
We will do that. I'm going to sign this one off. If anybody wants to know more about our magic deal, that's where you go right there. This will give you an opportunity to opt in and learn more about the Mailbox Power platform that we're using. And if you have any questions, you can call Steve or myself. You know how to get us. You just Google us, or we're on Facebook. And that's the story, More Glory. Steve, I appreciate you taking the time. Good to see you again. Take care.
Bye-bye.
What a guy. It's fun to talk to somebody older and wiser than I. I'm a wise guy, but I'm not that smart. Okay. I'm going to sign this off. Thanks for watching, you guys. Once again, you know it. It's our magic deal. Dun, 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 dun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be good, be kind, be nice. And